In Scratch, if you have a variable, like I made one variable called number. If you want to show the variable on the stage, you can put a tick here, and then you can see the variable is displayed on the screen, and with the variable name and the value. So what if you want to only show the value of the variable? See, I just did. I showed 0 in the center of the stage, and then also if you want to make a program that can show a number that entered, for example, let me tick this off. So I already made a program here. So when you start, the cat is going to ask you, oh, enter a number less than 100. To make the number less than 100 is just to simplify the program. So we don't want to deal with too big number. See, if I enter 35 and then click OK, see, they're going to show 35 here. So how do I do that? First of all, you need to make two sprites. One is called a first digit, and if you check the costumes here, so you can see the first sprite is actually has 10 digits starting from 0 and then to all the way to 9. So that's 10 from 0 to 9. And also the second sprite I call a second digit. And if you look at its costume, it's also starting from 0 to 9. Okay, basically they're the same. And I made this first one and I made use this to duplicate. So basically the second one is actually duplicated. And then we need to look at the code and see how to make this happen. On the default sprite, the cat, I just put a started with when clicked, and after you start the game, first of all I broadcast a message. The message I named the cleanup, and then every sprite receives this message. So check this. So when I receive this message cleanup, I hide. Hide just simply clean up would not display the sprite. And the second one, very exactly same. Whenever you see the cleanup, hide this. So that's why if you start to do the program, if you click, and you can see the both digits, both two sprites are gone. Right? They are hidden. Okay, let me just stop. And then later on, after it's cleaned up, and then ask enter number and wait. And once the number is entered, I put the number, which is answer, into the number, right? So then the variable number is holds the value of this number just entered. And after I get the number, then I broadcast another message called a number entered. And then the other two sprites is going to receive this message and then going to deal with process the number and then display it on the stage. So let's check the first sprite, the first digit first. First of all, the number, if I check the number is less than 10, so that means I don't need to display the first digit, right? The number is too small. It's less than 10 means from 0 to 9, right? Actually, I don't want a negative number, so it should be from 0 to 9. And in that case, the first digit won't show, so I just hide it, right? But what if the number is more than, it's including 10 and more, and then we're going to do this part. So this part is a little bit complicated. So first of all, we need to get that digit. For example, if the number entered is 35, so I need to get to 3, right? So how to get to 3? Now, first of all, I do the number, which 35, for example, the number entered is 35. So 35 mod 10 is to find out the remainder if you divided 35 by 10. So 35 divided by 10 should be 3 and plus remainder 5, right? And then, so this value is going to give you 5. And then 35 minus 5, you should get 30. And finally, 30 divided by 10, you should get 3. So that's how you get the first digit of this number. Yeah, after you get the first digit, then you just simply to go to the right costume, right? The costume is start from 0 to 9, so we need to stop on the 3. So basically, this loop, what the loop does is try to check if the current costume match with the digit, the digit. Let's take another look at his costume. Now you can see the number of costume. This is a number. The 4 here is the number of the costume. It's actually 1 more than the digit itself because we start from 0, right? Okay, so that's very important. And then remember, the costume number is 1 more than the actual digit. Okay, so that's why I make the costume number minus 1, see if it matches with the first digit. If it does, and then I just exit this loop, right? If it doesn't, and then I just go to next costume, so then the costume number is going to change. And eventually I just, after you've done this loop, I just go to the right costume that matches the digit. So finally, after this, I match the right digit and then show this digit, right? And on the second sprite, which means the second digit, it's very similar. Second digit is actually the units digit. If the number is 35, the second digit is 5. So how to get to the 5 is it's a little bit easier because we already explained how to get to the 5. So we use the number mod 10. That's already give you the second digit. So I give this number to another variable called a second digit, and then just do exactly same thing. Try to match the second digit with the correct costume. Now after you've done that, if it doesn't match, I just simply go to next costume, and eventually after this process done, it's gonna match the right digit, and then put a show. So you're gonna see both digits. It's get it matched, and then it's gonna be displayed on the stage. So let's take another look at again. See if you click and type in 93. Here you go, you got 93 there. Okay,